Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Welcome back to the StarLadder minor close qualifiers here for China. We're in to map 2 between ATZ and NiRVANA. I'm the Eternal J. I'm taking you through this series. And we just saw a pretty easy affair from ATZ, interestingly enough. Quite surprising that not Inferno, Vertigo. I keep saying Inferno about Vertigo, I don't know why. But it's quite surprising that Vertigo, the map pick of their opponents, goes their way. And they move on to Mirage, which is their own map pick. And actually, this actually could end up being a decent victory for ATZ. Had some close maps against some big names in the past. Firepower, Tyloo stand out above most of them. NiRVANA start things off on the T side with a quick hit out towards the A bomb site. Taps for Koshak and Co. as they look for the opening frag. Nice and easy from there against White Cloud. Taps from QKA looking for something back over here on the A bomb site. Push Lovey and Jewelry do try and back and get some control with Jewelry on the drive-by shot. 2 kills to his name as Koshak goes down. It all leaves to Mitsuha and Vadim. Mitsuha tapped up towards Connector. Vadim also getting tagged up in jungle. And Aeon gets the final shot against him to finish off the job for NiRVANA. 3 players alive and a quick kick coming in from the T side starts things off well for the T side. Molotov's in as standard here. Getting things off on the right foot. NiRVANA out to the mid default, out to their standard positions. P250 eco for ATZ as they look for their standard defensives on the eco rounds. One player being posted up over on the B bomb site here on the box boost default. Good jewelry here up against Vadim. Ooh, almost snuck his way in against that man. A ding down on Jewelry, and he'll be forced to fall back. Not a bad play there from the man, but not quite going to work out either. First on the board for NiRVANA as they make their way in to find their second. Jewelry going to swap out Mac 10 for AK, perhaps. I mean, he's certainly putting up a little bit of dropping his AK right back out. Where has he dropped it to? He's looking on towards the backstab, I guess, trying to keep it away from any CT player that might make his way inside, but should be forced to rotate and hold down the bomb site itself. ATZ coming in from CT spawn. All players look for whatever they can against NiRVANA, but nothing will be found. NiRVANA have full control. Will not let anything get away from them. 2-0 on the start here for the NiRVANA T side. Easy going to double eco their way through, so half buy for this round. P250's in with Deagles and such. AK's on 3 players for NiRVANA, Galil and Mac 10 as well. Making their way up and over on the T's. Fall back into the apartments area. Bomb should get picked up by White Cloud, indeed it does. No more aggression coming in from ATZ as they face up towards ramp. 1 player on short. 2 players crossfire in the apartments. Meanwhile, Koshak flashed in by his teammate does catch off Jewelry this time. AK to work with him with the head Kevlar and well. 60 seconds remain here for the NiRVANA execute. It's going to be heading over to the A bomb site. They've got Koshak there as the only defender as the rest of the pistols stack up on B. I wouldn't be surprised if Koshak decided not to hold this one directly, and as soon as he hear the utility coming in, just fall back and wait for backup. Great counter flash though from him to stop NiRVANA from making their way all the way in. Molotovs go down, lands a little bit too far wide to the right-hand side. Sprays in from Koshak, does damage onto Y-Cloud. He'll be able to break into the bomb site, get the bomb plant down, however. 5 on 4, favor to ATZ, but weapon advantage surely to the favor of NiRVANA. Mitsuha's not going to stop his tests though. Moving in over to the stairs, over to connector, looking onto Palace, flashed away. Bomb site lobby here, sprays on through, takes out Koshak, drops that AK-47, everybody else quick to fall by the CT side. Probably should have been a save call there for Koshak, probably an easy thing to figure out that you're probably going to get massacred, so leave your teammates to get the exit frags and hold on to that AK for the next round. I think it matters too much. ATZ are going to have themselves a bomb, a buy up here. Double AWP setup coming in from X-Pro and Vadim immediately. He's played default here on NiRVANA, out towards mid. A little bit of apartments control, but X-Pro takes down the first, almost flicks on the second. Nice start from A-Easy here in this one. NiRVANA still holding their own in terms of the map advantage, though, in terms of the map control. X-Pro catches Lovey as well with a shoulder shot. 24 HP, he stays alive. Taking no kill from Mitsuha to the apartments and eventually equal catches off Aeon. 5 versus 2 scenario favour to the CT side again. Slow clinical stuff coming in. NiRVANA. Drury and Y-Cloud, the last 2 players standing for the T side line, will make their way into the A bomb site. Can drop vision onto the first man, but trades back from Koshak. Looking in for the second spray, and he will be able to land it. 2 kills to his name. And a first on the board for ATZ. An easy cheesy beezy. Sprays back and forth from Mitsuha and Lovey leave Mitsuha at an advantage in terms of HP. 13 points of health for Lovey versus 55 on Mitsuha. NiRVANA, of course, a pretty decent force buy, I guess you could call it. The one deagle on Drury certainly leaves it as in that force buy territory. Of course, heavy investment for NiRVANA across the rest of the board with the AKs coming in. Ain't easy, can't say the exact same thing in terms of their own money line. It's still looking pretty weak. Sprays back mid to half, finally getting it taken out by Aeon, finishing the job that Lovey started. Got that mid control though, and a bit of information that goes to the favour of the ATZ squad. As Valiant takes the AWP straight to the head of Aeon, traded back by Lovey with a kill to his name. 4 on 3 scenario, NiRVANA. Start to deal with 2 players on the A bomb site hit. Looking at this bomb site hit is going to go through towards A. Or they wrap around below apartments. Ooh. X-Pro with the AWP to defend this bomb site. And they are going to read onto this. They are going to push up through ramp and realize what's going on. Koshak will catch off one player, and the AWP of X-Pro ready. Take first face out to the apartments. Back to evens we will be in. Oh, looking away. The timing's awful. Still catches vision on the first man. Takes him down. Now waiting for QKA or someone else to wrap outside. Indeed, White Cloud will go down. A third flick. Nicely done from X-Pro. Three in a row for NiRVANA, 2 in a row for ATeezy, and most likely going to be another one with NiRVANA down to nothing on the T-side board. Nice nade in from mid to heart. Damage done with the Molotov and everything. Was NiRVANA being suppressed out here to the apartments and underpass. X-Pro gets himself 2 AWP shots, 2 AWP kills. Mid to heart was sprayed down of his own right, lining up on 2 players. Almost catches Lovey, but Lovey down to 30 points of health. Taken out eventually, and there you go. Easy as that. Pause going to get called here, I imagine, by NiRVANA. And again, I imagine given the circumstances that you're using the wrong pause to take a tactical instead. Double AWP setup coming in for ATeezy in this one. Little look at that a little bit earlier on, but then I think he dropped it earlier on, so in the initial round. So back out to use here for ATeezy. NiRVANA being burned alive in the apartments as standard. That Molotov actually forced them back into kitchen, so there's a chance that wallbang spray, that coveted virtus.pro wallbang spray, that actually gets a lot of damage, not even a kill or 2 against NiRVANA. ATeezy aren't going to go for it this time. Control back over to the T-spawn out towards top mid. Good taps down. A little bit of mid-fight being shown by NiRVANA. But other than that, just mostly up to the A site hit for all 5 players. 2 smokes, not a lot of utility for this one. Still make their way in with no flashbangs. Counter incendiaries come back to try to block them off. 1 player in sandwich will be spotted out. No, he's not, but White Cloud still turns around. Koshak expecting flashbangs. Overthinking outside the box may cost him this time. 5-on-4 scenario. NiRVANA trying to get the bomb down to the bomb site. 1 peek in from Equal could turn the whole thing around. Flashbangs over from the CT forces. The bomb will be allowed to go down. They will going to go into retake mode. And X-Pro. AWP in. What can he find? What can he do out here? He will reveal his position. Meanwhile, quick kill comes in from Equal, responded to by Aeon. And the AWP Venom gets into a 3 versus 3. The AWP of X-Pro can't do anything about it though. Picked up by QKA. So he's made their way in. Good flicks from Venom. Done in a second. No. QKA drops him. It's all left to the last. Quick flicks. QKA. 3 kills to his name. And NiRVANA just hold on to their lead there. But ATeezy, a little bit of a blunder, I think, on the initial defense of the McDonald's sandwich, expecting a sheer utility face from the tees, but no. Flashbang's not found, and it's taken out as a result. Orps on 2, AUG's on 2, M4 for 1 of ATZ. Just heavy investment for the NiRVANA side, except Galil out for jewelry, so it's a little bit weapon advantage for ATZ. Both economies crippled off the back of this as well, so the best they have to work with right now is NiRVANA's little bit of loss bonus that they had after losing 3 rounds in a row to ATZ. Larry pushed up all the way in the apartments. X-Pro not ready for this. The first AWP gets shut down. Contact play at the B bomb site. Usually his objective is to take the first AWP shot and fall right back out of the AP's position, but he can't recover from that close of an angle. Nate easy. Get to the rotate eventually, but the bomb will go down, and they're going to throw the towel for it actually as well. Better than, I mean, it's smart. Certainly I'd agree with this notion. No money left for the CT forces. No loss bonus available. $1,900 going in the bank accounts of every single player. With just hundreds of dollars in the best of cases, it just makes the most amount of sense to hold on to those rifles. Might leave X-Pro in a bit of an awkward situation for the next round. I mean, they might not be able to drop him. He might not be able to buy.
Terrorists win.
Still, it gives them a few more options to work with in terms of those 4 rifles versus the 5 of NiRVANA. Drop a UMP instead. Flashes in. And Aeon gets out Koshak. X-Pro back around to 4 versus 4. But in the end, turn around by Vadim to the man advantage out towards connector. ATZ controlling mid against NiRVANA. Bomb will get picked up by Jewelry on his back. It will move. It's like QKA here, and Vadim trying to relocate to try and find a different angle to work with. Instead, it goes back to the B bomb site, or at least initially does. Counter expecting some sort of mid aggression to go to the sniper's nest area. Mazen on mid, so going to do some more damage he controls short. So easy trying to find alternative angles to work with. Look at the aggression coming in from X-Pro. Oh, this could get ugly. This could get real ugly. 2 players spotted. Headshot spray connects. Not quite getting damage done to Jewelry though. Now QK going to try and respond with the AWP. X-Pro needs to get out here to not get greedy. You're watching just in case. Meanwhile, Vadim watching out towards the murder hole. Both T-side players, I think you may have heard them both, or at least knows that now that both are up there towards top mid. 25 seconds. NiRVANA going to act quick if they want to get this bomb down to the bomb site. Jewelry going to make his way into the apartments, and look at how far pushed up X-Pro and co are. 1 player here. X-Pro towards on the pass, checking out the mid position, but 10 seconds left for NiRVANA. They're going to commit towards B. No, it doesn't look like it. They're playing close, they're playing slow, trying to play away from losing a rifle or 2.
Counter-terrorists win.
And blunder up towards top mid. ATZ being allowed to push all the way up and get the picks against them. Another pause coming in for NiRVANA. Of course, 2 rifles kicking around here for NiRVANA. Should be able to get some buy-ups going in for the T side. Of course, the little money they have left in terms of the loss bonus. A blow for blow style matchup here between ATZ and NiRVANA. Flashbangs go back and forth towards mid. Bomb going to get picked up by White Cloud. Smokes in AWP out over to the mid face. Equal backed up by Koshak to go into ramp. Flash in. He'll look around the corner. Check the T side, who are only feet away. Nothing else comes through. 60 seconds. NiRVANA. Smoke in, flash over. 3 players here for the crossfire. Great counter incendiary down from ATZ. He will stall for time. Ooh, but Equal crosses the middle of the Molotov. Thinking he might be safe, but no, he burns alive to QKA, getting credited with the kill. And now the AWP watching on cross, expecting Koshak to peek out here towards danger. He gets down 1 kill. AWP from Vadim triumphs right back, but QKA doubles up to 3 versus 3. Smokes clear out, Vadim can't quite land his AWP kills. Meanwhile, Mid-12 will get 1, and Vadim lands up to the 2nd eventually. With X-Pro coming in over towards short to deal the damage onto the last. Very scrappy defensive, but it works out for 8EZ to equalize against NiRVANA. 5-5 after a force buy, and there's nothing left available for them. Ooh, good shot. White Cloud and Jewelry chiming on through towards the mid position. Mitchell will try and trade back at 2 headshots, eventually turn into 3 versus 3. The steel rifles dropped in the mid face. And NiRVANA. Oh, now they're trying to lose players left, right, and center. Those two picks coming in. It's really good early on, but doesn't amount to much in the ground square of the round. 3 kills for Mitsuha. Two from X-Pro. Smokes and Molotovs in and out. White Cloud watching on through. Koshak, AUG spray on QKA. Lands into 4 points of health already. A great start for ATZ. 1 more bullet to him and QKA will be out of play. Lovey comes up on to Vadim. Takes him down. 5-on-4 scenario favor to NiRVANA. Again, trades are good. Trades are available for the CT forces. Koshak in particular will try to look for one out towards the mid face. Lovey meanwhile boosted up into Sniper's Nest. Chance that Koshak could take 1 player out right here, right now. Lovey back behind the wall. Koshak Molotoving out in that position will give up his angle. Does it burn onto Lovey? I don't think it reaches that high. Indeed it does not, but information will be given away to the T side line. When will Lovey swing? QKA meanwhile watching out. Oh, nice shot against X-Pro. Damage is on that leg shot coming through. 17 points of health. He calls for backup. There's already 3 CTs here in total. So White Cloud gets over, catches Expert down. Missile lines up 2 quick frags though. Now Koshak with the AWP turns into 2 versus 2 as the backstab's caught off guard. Lovey in as the last man left. Bomb in the apartments area. Got to isolate these 1v1s. Gets the first man. 3 kills to his name. Up against Koshak with the AWP. Back of the B bomb site. Knows where that bomb is. And trying to look for an angle here. Small gap towards the right-hand side of the window. Legs him, tags him up. AWP eventually gets that flick and eventually deals with the last man. 3 kills for Koshak and 8EZ just hold on to their 7th round. after what looked to be a very good backstab from the likes of Lovey and everything. But no, not to be. Defaults in on the NiRVANA half bite. Look over to the ramp position. A lot of aggression coming in from ATeezy. Eventually they decide to back off. NiRVANA their own devices. The utility starts coming in. Koshak will still hold down. Sprays in, flashes over. Gets 1-1. Damage to the second. The AUG spray from Equal. Deal with the last two. QKA also going to go falling in jewelry. Last man left towards the mid position. Bomb on a full CT control. And no way in for him to recover this round. They aren't looking towards middle connector though, so this might be a bit of a chance. I mean, I say that, and X-Pro is of course watching in from the short position. Takes well eyes away for a moment, but just in time to turn back around. And get the round for ATeezy. 8-5 on the board at this stage. Looking for a 10-5 half. If they can do that against NiRVANA, then certainly this seems like it might be elimination point for the T-side line. Again, they are down by a map. This is ATeezy's pick. Didn't expect to win Vertigo a moment ago, and that's exactly what they've just done right here. Smokes up. Vadim barely missing out the first T-side player, crossing out to the right-hand side of the stack up top mid. Meanwhile, over on the B-bomb site, mid to heart, and X-Pro will combine to take out Lovey. Smokes back down, burst-ins from Y-Cloud. Gonna get lucky with a couple of spray downs. He will do damage onto the AWPer, but not much more than that. Smokes back in, good cross in from Jewelry, but Koshak is ready for it and sprays him down to 5 versus 3. Nades up. Spraying from Y-Cloud, gets the trade back eventually. Mitsuha drops that bomb, drops the next man, looks in with a third, not quite against Y-Cloud. In the end, it's going to come through for the likes of Equal. Finishes the job here, getting 9-5 on the board for ATeezy as we approach the last round of the first half. Double op set up in for Mitsuha and Vadim. Is that like a good spawn or something? I think it might just be. X-Pro's following him in towards the B bomb site. No, nades in. I'm not sure what's going on there. X-Pro usually holds on to the AWP. It's only this one round, it seems, the last round and a half regardless. As Koshak bursts through and Aeon takes him down. Well, Y-Cloud actually takes him down. It's Aeon that takes a lot of the damage. Playing bait and switch against the CT side. And Mitsuha does push up in the apartments area, ready for the first contact. He takes out Lovey. Turn it back to evens at 4 versus 4. Meanwhile, the other AWP covers off middle. Not seeing anything from the T-side line. Meanwhile, NiRVANA step themselves up towards the A bomb site, and the only man that will be there. A triple AWP setup, actually. I just realized this. Equal, buying down with an AWP of his own right, and we'll be watching on alongside X-Pro, who's rotated out towards jungle. Here for the crossfire, ready for the A execution. They've read this well. NiRVANA, here they come. X-Pro watching out Palace. Nades in against the T-side line. Should do some pretty decent damage, and indeed it does, land directly in the hands of QKA. Smokes up, AWP, jump facing, looking on through, switching out to the AUG, also brought down by him. Good shot by X-Pro, completely blind, catching off QKA for the dink down as Aeon goes falling and Y-Cloud turns on towards the likes of Equal. 3v2. Orb shots don't quite connect to White Cloud. Eventually the headshot is landed. And now QKA 1v3. 20 seconds left. This round looks like it's over unless he gets the 1v1s isolated. It's not going to happen. Vadim ends off with 2 frags to his name. A 10-5 half favor of Be Easy. So nicely done. So nicely done there. So far this whole series has been nicely done for Be Easy. Be Easy? 8 easy. Wow. So used to saying letters rather than numbers. Might as well be a B at this point. But 8 easy, 5 rounds in a row against NiRVANA. Now switching over to the T side line. The thing to take note about NiRVANA is the fact that usually their best half is the T side half. So in theory, our best days are behind us for the losing side. Look at 8 easy getting out towards the mid-face, immediately up against the first. QKA caught off guard, back towards the stairs. The next pro rounds this corner, looks for the next man up here. Taps against White Cloud. Vitar gets that kill on A on White Cloud. Eventually traded back to the 4 versus 2. And 8 easy storm at a bomb site. Jewelry, diffuse smoke on him. Gonna wait back, not give up his position, but spotted it anyway by the first facer. But him now knows, and we'll call it to his teammates. Meanwhile, Equal will rotate upwards towards him. Hold down control. Jury up here with the headshot. Catches off the first man. Looks for him for the second. Taps against Koshak, but he misses out his bullets. And Koshak takes him back. No Kevlar, no opportunities. Aim punch will hurt him. Koshak comes in with the second frag onto Lovey, and that will be the end of it. 11-5. 8 easy. Looking easy right now for them. And Mac 10's in on 4 AK for X-Pro. Molotovs and flashbangs in towards the B bomb site. Quick kits coming through from the T's. Meanwhile, X-Pro going to catch up one of the rotation. The bomb is actually making his way in, and damage already been done to the rotators, and first contact meant Equal close. $600 gained by him. Glock going to turn around with the next 2 CTs to face out here at the market area. Only 1 man left on A site. His Jewelry taps on taps. White Cloud does get down the Mac 10, eventually getting something out for the CT side, but in the end it's also traded back by another Mac 10 of the CE side. QKA, well, nothing he can do here. There you go. Final frag for Vadim. 12-5 on the board overall. T-side face comes in, flashes over, but in first out. Mac 10 spray takes the first player down. Lacking in head Kevlar means that these weapons, these rifles are very susceptible to the Mac 10s, and indeed they will be able to get 3 kills between them. Mitsuha turns on with the M4 onto QKA, and the last 2 players for NiRVANA instantly out of the round. They're not even going to bother with this. An aggressive force from 8 easy, no resistance posted by the CT forces, only 1 kill found in trade of 3. And Koshak now goes hunting ready for Jewelry back here. Headshot landed, dink down, will fall back. But his teammates can pick up the mantle and try and find that last player if they take all 5 rifles out. Massively lost investment for NiRVANA, another eco to come through. Well, that will deal with the likes of X-Pro. And line up 2 more towards short, but can't do anything more than this. The T's are still going to go hunting. The crossfire set by Mitsuha, and Equal will deal with the last man. All 5 down for NiRVANA, 2 players fall for 8 easy, and they have a lot of money to spare. Eco on the other side of the map, though, and the NiRVANA court should not be so much the same. Deagle from QKA misses on the headshot against Vadim. Looking for the next phase, which will not land for the CT forces. Molotov down as well for X-Pro. Mitsuha aggresses once again in the X position. Turns on. Oh, what was that? Second on Lovey as well. Not quite the third frag of Y-Cloud. So one rifle gained by the CT forces and a CZ up for Jewelry trying to burst on through, trying to take out X-Pro, but nothing being gained by that position. He goes down. D for QKA does get another good 1D, another good headshot. Damage being done to the T side economical line. Can he get that rifle as well to work with? So Y-Cloud being in with a second AK. The bomb to commit towards short. 40 seconds for ATZ to continue to make their moves into the B-bomb site. NiRVANA, ideally they'd like this retake. Ideally they'd like to deny the entire bomb plant itself, but what's the chances of that happening? Now 2 versus 2, those chances increase. ATZ. Bomb plant will come down for Vadim. We stand at evens. 2-on-2 situation, taps on taps from the AKs, and T-side players do fall back a little bit further than this. QKA dealt with by Vadim on the second hand spray down, and 2 Kevlarless players. The aim punch is going to hurt them every day. 14-5, ATZ looking good here. One final buy for NiRVANA to try and get themselves back on track, else 8EZ will be in with another survival matchup. Vadim straight in on QKA. Second AK for Mitsuha, spot sprays and just about gets it onto Jewelry. 5-on-3 situation. T-side forces move down to underpass, move into the short position. Molotovs on to the mid-sniper's nest. X-Pro AK up. Drops down into the B bomb site. Lovey spotted and he reads onto his angle. ATZ losing only 1. 2 players on the exchange. Damage done to mid tower as well. This could be Aeon's chance to trade back. He'll spray on through and he'll get the triple. On for the Quadra. 1 man on the backstab though. That's Vadim. He has to play carefully around this. Both players trying to jump in via this ain't looking good. It's down to 1 here. Jumping in through the window. Bomb tapped up. 1 player coming in from the short position. The flashbangs over will blind them both. The blind sprays coming in. Y-Cloud will combine alongside Aeon to keep NiRVANA alive in before match point comes out from ATZ. The defuse will come through from the CTs. They'll be up to 6 at long last. It took them a very long time. Their first CT round? Yeah, indeed it is. Their first CT round for NiRVANA. Still a buy back in for ATZ. Victory right here could mean GG. He's on their way out. Straight in from Koshak with the first. White Cloud with the trade right back. Damaged up with the back shots coming through. X-Pro going to move in against him. The AWP and QK are able to back up his teammate as the smoke starts to clear. But meanwhile, Vadim still waiting back here with a bomb on his back. Will take out White Cloud. The 3 versus 3. Mitsuha moves up. Spots QKA but can't take him down. Head up against the position. Not doing any damage this time. Still easy have insertion out towards the A bomb, so they got one player in equal over on jungle. Vadim meanwhile going to form up alongside Mitsuha in the apartments, look towards the B bomb site. Flashes in, we're getting a bit of information as this guy just waits back here. Backstab potential if the B bomb site hit comes through. If they can overwhelm Aeon, then this can end up being a dismantlement of the NiRVANA squad. 40 seconds and he's watching out the window. One flash in play for the T side and it's not even with the main pushing players. Taps comes through and Vadim takes a little bit of damage. The rotations will be called as he drops back in, looks for Aeon and catches him down. And now the chance for equal to strike takes out QKA. Lovey, last man here for NiRVANA. 1v3 to deny map and match point for ATZ. He sprays through, takes down a little bit of HP but can't get the kill. Tees have all the information they need to work with, even easy giving up his position, just like, yeah, you know I'm here. You know what will do if you swing on me. They have left the bomb site open here, however, though. If Lovey can get to the bomb site, he could sit the 5 seconds. He's not going to opt to go for this one. Or will he hold the phone? Vadim watching just in case. AWP and Lovey gets one exit frag. And we'll go after him from here. He will stay alive to keep an orb alive for the next round for the CT side. Match point round for 8 easy. We're going to take on 5 Power in the next round of the losers bracket in those losers semi-finals. CTs get pushed in early on here, just standard default positions being taken. Jury and White Cloud and Lovey, the main 2 defenders of the bomb site. Smokes down from Jury, immediately going to come forward as he sees some T-side presence. A bit wide on the gap right there. That does give a little bit of an angle to work with in the case of Vadim. A nade in. Ooh, lands on White Cloud. Already not a good start for him. Molotov's in to try to force out the angle. Sprays coming through from X-Pro, doing damage back and forth between him and White Cloud, but nothing really going to come through him, and he burns alive. And that's the start that they may have needed. Rotations are coming in thick and fast. QKA is here. Aeon still held back. Lovey in the back lines. And Jewelry looking for 2 players out here towards Palace. 48 seconds for 8 easy to strike. Does get a kill on the 1 man. Backed up in, not ready for the next up to face. And Koshak ready for Lovey. Catches him off guard towards the stairs. 2 players remaining, QKA and Aeon. AWP for the shot, can't quite land it. And now the T's are allowed to cross straight in. Bomb plot down, open for a wrap. Backstab coming through, burst in from Aeon. 3 versus 2 post plant. Nades in, can't take QKA down. Aeon swings, takes down 1 player, but now it all rests to the AWP. 1 versus 2, 2 great bullets to land from him. No defuse kick, gotta do it fast. He's so far pushed up. Look on towards the boxes. Not see that. And in the end, it will be Vadim to end it off. 16-6 on map 2 and 16-6 on map 1. Mirage and Vertigo and the series go in the favour of 8 easy as they move on to face 5 Power in our lower bracket round matches. And that match, I believe, is coming up for you on one of our secondary streams. Yes, match 25 actually going on over on that other side. So actually that match is set up to go tomorrow. So 5 Power take on 8 easy alongside eHome taking on the winner of BTRG and iPet over on the secondary stream. It's currently still going on at the moment right now. But here on the main stream we've got one more match to bring you. The winners bracket finals between the Vici side and Tai Lu. The winner of which will qualify for the LAN finals, essentially qualify for the minor itself as China's top seed representative. So you want to stick with us for that one. Do not go anywhere. It comes up in about an hour's time. It's Tyloo take on Vici in what should be an epic clash of the Titans for China. It takes on an hour, so do not go anywhere. And stick with us at StarLadder as the rest of the qualifiers will continue after the break.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.